Doesn't mean you'll win every game.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report.
Well, guys,
you're right, D.A. He wants rings and nothing less. And they say the capacity for work is one of the great indicators for an NBA prospect. That motivation. Kobe, I can't believe you had a lot of trouble being motivated, knowing the way you are, the way you're wired.
Well, you just got to find what makes you tick.
Right.
Right? And sometimes it's hard for players to look internally and figure out what that is. And so as coaches or teachers or parents, it's our responsibility to find what that is in our children or players or students and bring it out of them.
Well said. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Aaron Baines out there with Horford. And it's Tatum in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Kuzma. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And it's sent back by Horford. Brown outside. The feed to Tatum. They get it back. Pass to Baines. Ball against Irving from the arc. Another miss by Irving.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The shot's good from McGee.
And so it begins, taking control right up front. And Greg, that's what you like to see, grabbing hold of the lead right now, right away.
Here's Baines. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him.
Lakers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Here's Baines. Outside Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Kobe, one of your trademarks, the fadeaway jumper. It's so effective because it's unguardable.
Can't guard it. I remember playing against Eric Snow in the Sixers one time in Philadelphia, who's a really great defensive player. And I took him down the post, and I turned around, and I hit a fall away. And running back up the court, he was like, man, if you're going to make that, man, it's just, I just got to put my hand up. If you're going to make that shot, God bless you. I said, well, then God bless me, because I practiced that shot thousands of times, so thank you.
And he was a good defender.
He's a great defender.
Yes.
But those fadeaway shots, players are just used to putting the hand up. But if you just put a hand up, and these are shots that I take thousands of times, we just got to hope I miss it.
And you didn't.
No, not that one.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
James against Tatum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Horford.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That free throw missing. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Good on the second free throw. And the Celtics with possession here, trailing by 2. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played. Poked away to the inside. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Pass to James. Over Tatum. And that one's good by LeBron.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
The defense just gave him that one, and you talk about starting on a high note. Didn't seem to respect his mid-range J there.
Bucket is good. 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
And the Black Mamba nickname, one of the things that I think fans really embrace. They know you for that. How did that all come about?
Well, honestly, watching Kill Bill.
Oh, no kidding.
No kidding. It came straight from Tarantino. When I saw him, I thanked him for it.
Oh, I like that story.
Yep, came straight from there. I looked at it and said, wow, that's an interesting name. Let me look it up.
It makes sense.
Makes complete sense.
Yeah. And you like that? You like that nickname?
I did. It became my alter ego, right? So when I'm at home, I'm like a big teddy bear, man. I'm like a human jungle gym with my kids. But when I strap up my Mambas, I enter that zone, right? I enter that don't play around zone.
I like that zone. Yeah. Your opponents didn't like that zone. Now Kuzma, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Irving kicks to Baines. Nice ball movement by Boston. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
LeBron with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Ingram kicks to James. McGee up top. Defended by Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ingram. Great D that time from Tatum.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And for those of us who have never played at this level, it must be a thrill to contend against the best in the world. But also with that comes a lot of pressure. How do you handle the balance between enjoying the game and the pressure that's on you in the game?
I've never felt pressure. I'm not really sure what that is. I mean, you'll have moments where you'll make game-winning shots, and it's fantastic.
Never nervous.
No. At times where you'll miss it, and then people won't like you very much. But then the next game, you hit a game winner, and everybody loves you. And then you miss the next one, and everybody don't like you again. Right? So why would I stress out over quote-unquote pressure? It doesn't make any sense to me.
How about the responsibility to your teammates and to your own built-in pressures to perform like Kobe Bryant?
Even that, right? Yeah. Even that. There'll be games where you make them, and your teammates are thanking you for it. At times when you miss it, and your teammates are like, dang, man, you got to do better. Right? So it's ebbs and flows all the time. And internally, I just do what I practice. So there's no reason for me to be nervous or apprehensive because I've done this shot thousands and thousands and thousands of times. I just have to do it one more time.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Let's check out some stats for McGee. He's really stood out for them over the past month. 5th in blocks. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Now, here's James. You saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And so it's Boston with it after the basket by the Lakers. Poked loose. Here's Irving. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Tatum against James. And he banks in the layup. James has got 9 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Kobe, you're so decorated in every way individually and as a teammate with the 5 championships. Of all the things, the All-Star games, the All-Defense, all the individual things you've accomplished, what is the one thing you might cherish? And you may have alluded to it with the championships, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but at the end of the day, is that the one thing above everything else that you covet?
No. You know, the fact that I can look in the mirror and honestly say I gave everything to the game.
And right? That was obvious.
That's the thing, right? You don't want to feel like you've left anything on the table. There's no stone left unturned. I gave everything to the game that I possibly could. That, to me, is the biggest accomplishment.
What a feel.
Yeah.
So it's the Celtics now, after LeBron James hitting the 3. Here's Irving. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
From deep, James, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
Irving dishes to Baines, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his 2nd foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Chandler comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Josh Hart in for Ingram. And a change for the Celtics. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Los Angeles with some changes. Lance Stevenson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Lonzo Ball. Morris is checked in for Boston. Terry Rozier comes in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here is Morris. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
And the pass to James. James with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hayward can't hit.
Can't get more open than that. No idea how he mistimed that mid-range shot. Maybe he was too open.
And Kobe, one aspect that always stood out about your career and dedication was your work ethic. What motivated you to continue to work hard, even into your last year in the NBA, when your body sometimes would say, no more work, right? No more work.
Yeah, I love the process. You know, I love the process more than the actual game, you know, because it's a puzzle. You have to figure out how things are going to work. Okay, my ankles won't loosen up. How do I get them to loosen up, right? Contrast therapy, stretch, modalities, strength training. Right, so it's a constant
puzzle. That would take hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. Very tedious things, but it's like a quest. You're trying to figure out what's going to work, right? It's the little challenges along the way that always kept me interested.
So it's the Celtics now, following the 3 by the Lakers. Here's Smart.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Passes it to Stevenson. He's looking for James and finds him.
Guys, when LeBron is scoring like this, as a defender, it's hard not to throw up your arms and say, I give up. Just so hard to slow him down.
Smart finds Baines. Morris outside. Hayward on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Stevenson against Hayward. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And Baines kicks to Morris. Hayward on the wing. Takes a 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now Rozier. Following the three-point attempt by Lance Stevenson. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Stevenson with it. Now guarded by Smart. Stevenson passes to LeBron. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Boston. 8-point game. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Smart with the ball. 14 points from him the last game against New York. Morris against Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot.
Caldwell Pope really good at staying in front of his man. He likes to make it difficult for whoever he's on.
And that one's good. James.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Yeah, outworking them right now, plain and simple. I mean, they've been terrific in the open floor.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Stevenson and LeBron, the veteran forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Hart, and it's Chandler in at the 5 down low. Hayward against Stevenson. In the NBA, because the players are so individually great and we all know about them and the league pushes them in that direction. You know, you got the torch from Michael. You then gave it to LeBron. Before that, you know, it was Dr. J and how I find that amazing how the torch is passed from one great player to another, yet each are so individual in their accomplishments. Did you like receiving it and did you like passing it on?
Yeah, I love both, you know, the receiving and then passing it on because it's the infinite cycle. It's an infinite loop. And the game just continues to evolve and players continue to grow. And so I was happy to be a part of that chain after watching it for so many years growing up, from, you know, Magic and Larry, and then to Michael, and then to myself and LeBron, and now whoever comes next. It's an infinite loop, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the middle, here's Caldwell-Pope, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, KCP.
And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Stevenson. He's getting around 8 points a game, and you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Hart kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Hart. Chandler outside. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Boston with the ball. Celtics trail by 8. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Tipped away. Horford the pass to Rozier. Rebound the Lakers. Chandler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hart. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Stevenson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. They get it back. Chandler. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Really active down there, imposing his will and force and seeing his efforts pay off.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And Kobe, you've made no apologies throughout your career about being a scorer, but how do you strike that balance between getting buckets and keeping your teammates involved?
Well, it's a thin line, especially for scorers. You know, because when you're locked into that mentality, it's very easy. It's almost like a racehorse. You're racing with blinders on. You don't see anything else. You have one focus, right? And so it becomes a matter of trying to understand when to attack throughout the course of the game. So the first 3 quarters, maybe I'll lay back. Or maybe even it's just the first quarter, and then close out the first half strong. So you go into halftime with some momentum. But then at the end of the game, you know, that's when you put the blinders back on and you really race for that finish line. And so everything in between just becomes a matter of setting up the pieces so that then you can close the game out the right way. So that's how I thought about it.
And I can sense by the way you describe this that you had to know your teammates' game as well as your own game.
Well, yeah, you got to know how they're feeling going into the game.
Yeah.
Right? Does Pau Gasol have it tonight? You know, how's LO feeling tonight? Right? You got to be able to measure those things. And, you know, if you feel like the team's going to get off to somewhat of a sluggish start, that's when you kick it into high gear immediately. Right? And so it's a bit of a guessing game, but it's more so being able to spend the time with your teammates and talk to them. And that'll help you gauge a little bit better.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Ball against Irving. With the floater. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Tatum. Morris outside. 6 to shoot. Brown outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Ball against Irving. Knocked loose and taken away by Brown.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
And the first one at the line is good.
And there's so much that Tatum does well. I mean, he shoots it well, rebounds, passing, playing defense. I mean, he's the complete package.
He hits both from the stripe. Lakers leading by 4. Ball kicks to Hart. Back to Ball. Lobbed up there for Chandler. And stolen by Horford. An even 3-on-3 break. Irving against Ball. Irving finds Morris. Nice ball movement by Boston. And he gets the bucket. 18 points for Kyrie Irving. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Here's Ingram. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The know-how that Ingram has, I mean, well aware that the defense is going to hack him in these situations, he just stays the course.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls. JaVale McGee's checked in for Hart. So he gets them both. Here's Boston now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Irving passes to Morris. Feeds it to Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Down low. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Paul, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
The Lakers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
One shot.
That's good from McGee. Now here's Irving. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against New York.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
Yeah, I like how Tatum surveys the floor. Great at looking for his teammates, especially when they're open.
Ingram outside. Over Morris. Nails the baby hook. And that's now 6 points for Brandon Ingram.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Irving against Ball. Outside Irving. He kicks it to Brown. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Pass to Kuzma. To the paint. And the dunk by Chandler.
You know, the athletic game of Chandler helps tremendously. He's awesome at flying up to complete alley-oops.
Irving looking for an opening. Outside Tatum. Inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. His last 10 games, he's around 6 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
First free throw is good. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Morris. Both free throws good for Irving. Now Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the Lakers call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at the Clippers. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, there's the Lakers, 2 games back.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or 2 later on, Greg, they can start to break out of that pack.
It's Chandler high post. Over Horford. Chandler, no good.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
Here's Irving. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Irving's got 26.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Here's Ingram. Count it from 12.
The nice shooting ability of Ingram makes that mid-range J a quality shot.
Boston's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Tatum kicks to Irving. Back to Tatum. 13 feet away. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Hey, that mid-range game, I know everybody wants to shoot threes and you've got to have it in your quiver, but the in-between game, that helps you become an all-around scorer.
Irving passes to Tatum. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Ingram against Brown. Ingram kicks to McGee. And stolen by Tatum. Outside Irving. Pass to Baines. 5 on the clock. And here's Brown outside. And the call will be against Al Horford. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. And a change for the Celtics. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Aaron Baines. And here is Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kuzma passes to Ingram. That one doesn't go. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Tatum against Stevenson. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
James checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Brandon Ingram. Then for the Celtics, Smart's checked in for Horford. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. Ball with it, guarded now by Irving. Ball, the pass to James. Back to Ball. Kicks it to Stevenson. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. McGee finds Stevenson. Shot clock at 6. Over Smart. And that one's good by Stevenson.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Well, Kobe, I have to say it's been a real pleasure having you stop by our booth and spending some time with us for this game. Thanks again for coming by. I hope we can do it again.
We will, man. It's been a blast.
There he is, folks, the great Kobe Bryant. You know, Clark, thinking back on Kobe's legacy to the Lakers and how great of an impact he had in that team, very few players have that kind of relationship with a franchise.
And you know, Kevin, with free agency, it's getting more and more rare for a player to spend their entire career with one team as Kobe did with the Lakers. I have a special place in my heart for those kind of guys, a one franchise superstar. And not to begrudge guys for going elsewhere and playing for multiple teams, but it does certainly make it a little more special when you see guys the ilk of Kobe play with only one team.
Hayward dishes to Irving. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Boston again missing. LA's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Rozier with the steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. Irving with it. He's got 26. Back to Hayward. Shoots over Ball. Hayward can't hit. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Tonight isn't an exception as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible performances. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
They played aggressive, lockdown defense. That was the main difference in the first half. Because when you come out and establish that you're going to play physical, that sets the tone for the rest of the game. On top of that, I think they showed more energy, outworking and out-hustling.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Tatum and Hayward holding down the forward spots. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Baines in at the center position.
No stopping Ingram when he's in rhythm, especially when he gets a pass in the spot he loves pulling the trigger from. And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Well, many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
Here's LeBron, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his fourth rebound in this one. Brown drives in.
The way Brown sprints towards the rim makes the defense uncomfortable. I mean, he's really adept at drawing contact on his way to the hoop.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. Irving kicks to Horford. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Back to Irving. Irving double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
So it's Boston now. Los Angeles leading by 3. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Ball kicks to LeBron. Clock at 6. Kuzma against Irving. Right at the free throw line. With the clock winding down. And the slam dunk by McGee. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Brown the pass to Horford. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And the pass to Baines. Tatum kicks to Baines. Brown outside. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Ball against Irving. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
Morris is checked in for the Celtics. James in the post, guarded by Tatum. LeBron with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Celtics trail by 9. Brown the pass to Morris. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And Baines kicks to Brown. Irving with a clean look. The shot's good. Brown making the play. That's 29 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Ingram outside. Second shot opportunity. McGee's shot is off. Boston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And Brown throws it down hard.
And, you know, really, guys, Brown is very talented at knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
And Jaylen Brown was giving quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good enough to be an all-star.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'd be fully on board with that assessment in terms of last year, but I do think he's well on his way to becoming an all-star. His scoring and offensive impact continues to grow each year, and he's shown a great knack on the defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit.
That free throw good from Brown. Here's Ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to James. Back to Ball. Makes it off the glass. Ball's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, skilled at getting shots up and over the defense in the paint. Lonzo Ball doing a nice job with that.
Brown the pass to Morris. He kicks it to Baines. The Celtics working the ball around now. Lock at 6. And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebound the Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. To the paint. Now here's James. He's got 21. For 3, Ingram. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Celtics trail by 5. Brown kicks to Morris. Pass to Baines. Now Brown unloads. That's good on the jump shot. Brown's got 14.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
Lets it go from 14. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 4 this quarter. Here's Irving. He has 29. Pass to Morris. Here's Baines. He's guarded by Chandler. And Baines kicks to Tatum. The pass to Irving. Brown outside. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And it's Ball in the corner. Goes back up. And LeBron with the nice bucket inside. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Hart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Then for the Celtics, Al Horford's checked in for Aaron Baines. Marcus Smart comes in for Brown. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Irving.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
Head coaches obviously get the attention in all sports, Clark, but the assistants also play very big roles. How do you build chemistry as a coaching staff?
You know, I've never coached, but I've watched a lot of coaches. I think first and foremost, you appreciate your assistant coaches, and then you give them room to grow and develop as coaches. And you share with them the building of the team and the coaching of the team. And that, to me, I think, if you serve your assistant coaches as they're serving you, I think that's how you build the best chemistry.
And loyalty's got to be big among that group on that sideline, doesn't it? Loyal to each other.
Big time. Loyalty to one another, and then also a common focus on really serving the players to the best of their ability collectively.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Smart. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 6 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you, most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Caldwell Pope right side. And stolen by Tatum. Rozier against Ball. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Rozier.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Passes to LeBron. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
The Lakers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And he makes the first.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
Lance Stephenson's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Boston also with the sub. Hayward's checked in. And with Caldwell Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, he has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense, and is very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screens.
Stevenson outside. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Over Hayward. And again, the Lakers no good. Celtics trail by 3. Now Smart. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Caldwell Pope outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Celtics have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. LeBron against Morris, and they take the lead. And the Celtics lead by 1.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
To the inside, Hart. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got 5 assists tonight. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Stevenson. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Hart. He has 7. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And last season, not a beat missed for KCP. Even after switching teams, he played his same brand of defense. Unfortunately, the lack of bite shooting the ball stayed the same as well. That's an area he's got to improve.
The first one falls. And Clark, for KCP, you play him for the defense and just hope he helps you out on the offensive side in some way.
Well, you know, he's never been an efficient scorer, Kevin, but you don't need him to be. I mean, the steals are always going to be there, and he's a nuisance on that end of the floor and can guard just about any perimeter position. He's also improved his rebounding, which allows him to help in a lot of ways. So this guy defensively on the glass, he's a winner and a keeper.
Rozier the pass to Morris. And there's the call on James. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Clark, you had a terrific amateur career. You made NBA all-rookie first team. Can't exactly call you a late bloomer at all. You were really thriving.
Yeah, I had a lot of great people around me, Kevin, from the time I started playing in middle school to high school, college, the pros. Actually was fortunate Herb Williams, a teammate of mine in college at Ohio State, was also with the Pacers when I got there. So that helped my transition immensely to have a friend, veteran guy in the league. He had been there a year before me, break me in, and then I had an opportunity to play a lot and show what I could do, but I attribute it to good fortune, favor, and a lot of good people.
Stevenson finds Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Hayward's got 9. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Celtics.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was, and tell you what, they got very lucky.
Fader on the way. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now. Lakers trail by 6 to the left wing. Stevenson against Hayward. Caldwell Pope for 3. And Rozier pulls it down. And here's Boston. They're on a 20-5 run here. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Smart on the wing. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Yep, it counts. And now it's up to 25 points for LeBron.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Celtics. They finish off the third quarter on a 20-7 run. And fourth quarter basketball. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Hart, and it's McGee in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Yeah, I like how James takes it to the defense. Even if they're all over him, he just muscles it past them.
Morris, left side. Makes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Morris against James. To the middle. And it's McGee with the jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Horford dishes to Hayward. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Rozier. Smart deciding where to go with it. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in. Locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in L.A. for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
Free throw good, LeBron. Ingram, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown comes in for Morris, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Well, the big story in the offseason was LeBron's free agency. You knew that there would be a ton of rumors flying around about where he might end up. Honestly, I'm sure he's glad it's over with and can once again focus on the court.
Smart kicks to Hayward. Horford against McGee. Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 16 points for Jaylen Brown.
And Brown is just so physically imposing. I mean, especially inside where he usually gets whatever he wants.
Hart the pass to Ingram. Now James. And they double up LeBron. And stolen by Hayward. To the inside. Lets it go from 11. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead. And for LeBron, it's really about the media circus, Greg, that surrounds him when he's a free agent.
And boy, it's hard because his free agency is the story in the NBA. Honestly, maybe the story in sports. The decision he made with his team completely shaped and shifted the outlook of the entire league. All other free agents and teams were just waiting to see what he'd do before the dominoes start to fall. And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Ingram against Smart. He kicks it to Irving. Shoots from the elbow, and again it's Boston converting.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Here's Ingram. A second chance effort. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from McGee.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Now, here is Irving. Defense is right there. Can't hit from 12.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 5. Brown outside. There's the pass to Irving. Irving double team. Clock at 6. Shoots from 14. Hayward can't hit.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And here is James. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Ball's checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Hayward. And it's Tatum in for Marcus Smart. On the wing, James. Guarded by Tatum. Over Tatum. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from LeBron.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Brown kicks to Baines. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Nice ball movement by Boston. Irving against Ball. Clock at 4. Here's Tatum. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaylen Brown.
The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken 2nd overall back in 2016, was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
And he knocks down the first one. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Celtics. They lead by 1. Here's the floater. And he gets the bucket. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Tatum against LeBron. Tatum passes to Irving. In the corner, Horford with it. 6 on the shot clock. Brown outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Brown against Ingram. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Tatum kicks to Irving. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his third foul of the game. The Lakers have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Ball dishes to Ingram. In the corner, it's James. Inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. They double him with James. Here's Baines. Can't connect from short range.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Boston trailing. Irving with the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ball. And the 3 off target. Boston's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. A nice shot by Tatum.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
Lakers trail by 3. Now here's Ball. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, and mostly his offense stands out. But you know what, Clark? He is a strong defensive player as well.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's got a nice combination, Kevin, of strength and length, which allows him to stay in front and disrupt opposing players. Really good instincts on and off the ball, which I think is why he's able to come up with blocks and steals from his position. I don't think he gets enough credit for how good he is at the defensive end.
That's good from Ball.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
Now Horford. The dish now to Irving. Teardrop shot. Here's Baines. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds from putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, you really do, because those extra possessions, when they lead to points, that's huge. I mean, he did a nice job there. Never gave up on the play. And you know my motto, persistence pays dividends.
Irving against Ball. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Celtics making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. Here's Horford. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Kuzma against Horford. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Rozier against Kuzma.
You know, you want to keep seeing this from Kuzma, I think. Active, engaged, and being effective on the defensive end.
Brown against Ingram. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And you want Ingram to take over in these situations, and he does just that when his number is called.
Here's Tatum. The shot missing. Good D by LeBron. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Passes to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
Rozier kicks to Tatum. And Brown now atop the key. Back to Tatum. Over James. Tatum's shot is off. The Lakers in the lead. LeBron outside. Banked in off the glass. James has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Just so reliable. I mean, that basket there will give them a little bit more of a cushion.
Rozier kicks to Tatum. Over James. Here's Baines. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on LeBron James.
Great effort, terrific instincts. It's just solid all-around play, Kevin.
One shot.
Terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Count it!
Boy, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rozier kicks to Tatum. Poked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Boston has possession. Back to Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. Over Ingram. Good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it. Kyle Kuzma showing you the killer instinct, which oftentimes is really special, showing you how valuable he is.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Rozier against Ball. Left side, Tatum. Unable to get that one. Good D by LeBron. And an intentional foul right there.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he does get the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 15 seconds left in the fourth. There's Brown with the 3. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Hey, guys, you're not going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. I mean, he's simply on a tear right now.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. Rozier looking around. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to